Dolphin fans, we lost Tyreek Hill. You can't deny that Tyreek Hill, you know, there was a time when Tyreek Hill was the most dominant player in the league. You look at what he did there with the Chiefs, phenomenal. The highlight reel, right? And he just got torn patella, ACL. He got everything injured, the whole leg, and that's not even exaggerating. Words coming out from his agent, from Tyreek Hill, is that he will be back next year. Now, who he will be playing with, is it the Dolphins? I'm not too sure about that. A lot has to happen. A lot has to happen for him to come back. It was a lot of uncertainty. There was talk in Miami that he was no longer interested, that he kind of checked himself out of the team. All the rumblings and all this. I'll tell you what, though. You seen that coach, and it just happened to be right before, he got injured. In the huddle, he was leading the huddle. By the way, this was like the first year that he wasn't like a captain for the Dolphins, but he was leading a huddle, hyping everyone up. To me, it seemed that the teammates loved him, right? So don't believe a lot of what you hear. Wide receiver is, when you look at this, a wide receiver is, and a lot of these NFL players are alpha males, right? So he demands the ball. I part of me thinks that with him, he kind of demands the ball, right? And Tua kind of, sometimes I think, just tries to force it in there to him just to not be able to hear him yap, right? If that makes a sense. I think with Waddle, he's a little bit different. I mean, he demands the ball, but I think he's different in the way he approaches it. And I think almost like Tua would be making better passes. It's hard to explain. I think this might be a bit of a blessing not having Hill, and now Waddle kind of being the go-to guy here. That's just me. I think a lot less mistakes will be made by Tua. Just, me speaking off the top of my head. Some people saying his career is probably over. Comparing them, saying that they suffered the type of injury that he had. But listen, you are not Tyreek Hill at the end of the day. He was a pro athlete. So we'll wait to see what happens. Is he back with Miami? I don't know. It's a hit. But next one up for Waddle. That's next one up, being the go-to guy. We'll see what happens.